My name's George. I'm the Operations Co-ordinator at Estarli, and when I'm lucky enough, I'm allowed to take the cargo out for weekends. One of them is 7 months old, the other one is approaching 2, so it feels like the right time to get them both in. The cargo is probably the best way and the safest way to do that, and it means that I can incorporate both of them on one bike as opposed to just taking one out at a time. I park about 1.5 miles up the road, so it's mostly just to take a bit of a ride up there, introduce them into bikes, but also it's a fun way to get there. It was Amelia's first time on the cargo today, so I'm glad that she received it so well. Maisie is a little bit more subdued, but the fact that she wasn't making any noise at all is probably a good sign more than anything else. We're outdoors wherever possible. Whether the weather's bad or not, we like to get them outside and in the country. It's one of the reasons that we chose to move to this particular area. We don't want to be stuck indoors behind screens all day. Yeah, I think getting them into bikes, obviously with my background with bikes, I've been in the cycling industry for most of my life now, 20 years. It's something that I feel very passionate about, and I would like them to feel as passionate about it as well. And when they start going to school, it'd be nice to see them make those journeys on bikes, with me riding by their side, as opposed to walking or getting the bus or getting the car. I've always wanted to have the weight over the back when riding with kids anyway. I think riding with the weight over the front, you end up having issues with handling, and you tend to make a bit of a compromise on the steering and the reaction time. I think having the weight over the back in that long format, it helps the bike, and it helps the bike stability. The bike uses an NVOLO stepless hub, which is just instant gear changing. Regardless of whether you're pedalling or not, you can just instantly select the right gear. So if you're at a standstill and you're in the wrong gear, then you can instantly change it. The belt drive is really, really smooth, really quiet, much quieter than any chain-driven bicycle that I've ever ridden. So overall, it's silent running. You don't really hear the motor kick in. You're always aware of its assistance, but it feels effortless to ride. Mind-blowing how quickly it starts from a standstill. Even if you're on a gradient, you expect to kind of have that wobbly start, but the moment you're on the torque, the motor kicks in, the bike starts moving forward, and you get your balance, and away you go. You think with that much weight on the bike, you would be leaning to one side and constantly trying to correct, but there's none of that. It just felt really assured, really smooth. Didn't really get any buzz from the roads, from the handlebars. The grips feel really good in the hand. The ergonomic grips, they feel really comfortable. Vibration damping from the big tyres, it feels perfect. I went over a few fairly substantial potholes and there wasn't really much of a jolt from any of them. Finger braking the whole time. 2 kids on the back with me going down some fairly steep stuff.
Okay. Oh, damn.
Didn't really need to pull the brakes that hard to get the power that they needed. More than sufficient. So I expected it to be good, but I was still surprised with the way that it handled the obstacles I threw at it.